Good morning, Sarah Outlaw here. I am in my house today. I live on a farm in New Jersey, and I'm kind of laid back today. I'm off from work. I'm taking a few days to have some R&R. My kids are in school today and my husband's at work, so I thought I would do some DIY stuff. I do have cats, so they might knock down the camera and you might see them walking through because they like to bug me, especially when I'm talking. So don't mind them. This is a farm, so, oh, there's one now. I don't know if you can see him, but here he is. So, yeah, there he is right there. This is Biscuit. He's my $1,000 cat because it took us $1,000 to fix him from being sick. So you'll see him walk by, or probably see Dusty, some of the other ones. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about how to make some DIY bug repellent and DIY Aftersun spray. So I'm going to give you a couple different ways to make each because I try to make them the easy way with the least amount of ingredients as possible. I use doTERRA essential oils. You can order them from www.mydoterra.com/90210 Organics, which is my herbal company. If you would like, for all of my sun needs, I buy that from Beautycounter. So I get my sunscreen from Beautycounter, specifically at www.beautycounter.com/Sarah Outlaw, and that is what I use for sun. But unfortunately, they don't have an Aftersun spray, and every once in a while, people still get burnt, even if they do their best in the sun. So I'm going to teach you how to make an Aftersun spray two different ways. So the first thing you're going to need is a spray bottle. I use a 4-ounce glass because I don't like the plastics from plastic bottles leaching into my things that I'm making and spraying my body. So I prefer using a glass bottle whenever I use essential oils. That seems to be a better option as far as safety. You just have to be careful you don't drop it or it will shatter everywhere, obviously. So this DIY Aftersun spray is very, very effective and very, very cooling and soothing to the skin. It uses lavender essential oil as well as peppermint essential oil, along with, you can either use some aloe vera gel or you can use just plain water. Now I'm going to use the plain water version today. So you can either take your 4-ounce bottle and fill it all the way up with your 4 ounces of aloe vera gel. Try to get something that doesn't have any chemicals in it. Mountain Rose Herbs has some good ones, or you can get some clear, only aloe vera gel from other places as well. And I'm just going to use some water. So I have my water here, and I also have a funnel. I prefer a funnel to try not to make too big of a mess. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use 4 ounces of water in mine. So we'll do that right here. A little sprayer. I get my sprayers off of Amazon. You can get all these ingredients off of Amazon except for the essential oils. You don't want to buy essential oils from Amazon unless they're directly from the company. You can get plant therapy essential oils specifically from Amazon that are fulfilled by plant therapy themselves, so then you don't have to worry about not getting what you pay for. All right, so there's my 4 ounces of water. So now I'm going to be doing my 15 drops of lavender oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, there we go. And I'm also going to be doing 5 drops of peppermint oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you can also add in 10 drops of vitamin E oil, which is wonderfully soothing for the skin. I like to use a few drops of wheat germ oil in mine. If you don't want wheat germ on your body, which is pure vitamin E, you can get a vitamin E oil from Amazon as well. But I prefer just to do this. I'm fine with this, just water and the essential oil. You have to, because water and oil do not mix, you have to shake it up very well before you put it in or put it on your skin. But you can also use the aloe vera gel, which emulsifies the essential oils a little bit better. So all you do is you shake it up, and when you get a sunburn, you just mist it on your skin, and it's wonderfully soothing. It smells lovely, and it really does help to soothe the burn. So as soon as my kids come off the beach or away from the pool, they know to grab the bottle and they just spray themselves with the spray, and it immediately soothes their skin, even just from being in the sun. So even if you didn't get a sunburn, just spraying this on your body after being in the sun or after you take your shower is amazing because it's just really soothing to the skin and makes you feel really good. So that is the Aftersun spray. So lavender is notable for burns. We always use it for burns, and the reason we use the peppermint oil and just a little bit, because it does kind of sting a little bit, We use the peppermint oil for its cooling properties, so it cools the skin down, and the lavender actually helps to heal the burn so that you don't actually get a sunburn. It's really cool because if you use it immediately after being in the sun, you don't even have to worry about the burn. It doesn't even show up. So that's why I have my kids just do it as soon as they get in the car on the way home from the beach. So that is the Aftersun Spray. That is 4 ounces of aloe vera gel or water and 15 drops of lavender essential oil, 5 drops of peppermint essential oil, and 10 drops of vitamin E oil if you choose to use it. That is the recipe. It is so easy. It takes, look, see how fast it took me? It took me 20 seconds to make it, and it's really, really inexpensive to make, and your peppermint and your lavender essential oils will last you and last you and last you. You won't have to get another bottle of them the whole summer. So this will make multiple bottles of this. So that is that for the essential oil DIY spray. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a DIY bug spray. The ticks are horrendous this year. I have been doing tick checks on my kids daily. I have been doing tick checks, actually like checking for immune system issues due to ticks at my office at Natural Health Improvement Center, South Jersey and Des Moines every single day that I'm there, because people are coming in getting bitten by ticks. They're coming in with Lyme disease diagnosis. They're coming in without the diagnosis, but with having all the symptoms. They're coming in with bullseyes, without bullseyes. Lots of mosquitoes out there. Lyme disease can be carried by anything. Flies, mosquitoes, ticks. It's not just ticks anymore. It's been proven. There was a German study that came out last year that proved that other means can carry and transmit Lyme disease. So that is not the only way you can get Lyme diseases from ticks anymore. So again, you really have to protect yourself, and using those chemical insecticides on your skin, you're better off with the Lyme disease, honestly. Those insecticides are cancer causing, they're dangerous. It's easier to handle the immune system issue than it is to handle the toxicity of the cellular death and cellular damage that those things that contain those insecticides do to your body. So please do yourself a favor and try to go as natural as possible with the bug sprays. This one has worked fantastically. There are some things you can do to your yard. There are some companies out there that, if you research them, they do non-toxic spraying of the yard. You can put down lime in your yard. You can put down diatomaceous earth. You can spread that with a spreader all over your yard. There's other things that you can do to try to minimize, keep your grass really short. We live on a farm. We live on a 6-acre horse farm. We are exposed to ticks on a daily basis. And my husband has had Lyme disease. My son has had Lyme disease, and so have I. So I know what Lyme disease is like. It's horrible, and I don't minimize it in any way. I see it in my office on a daily basis. So here's a good way to protect yourself that I absolutely love, and it smells really good. So what you do for this is, there's a couple different ways you can make this. You can do, this is a 4-ounce glass bottle again. You can do a third of it in water, a third witch hazel, and a third fractionated coconut oil or some other carrier oil. Or you can do half witch hazel and half, half witch hazel and half oil. I prefer the thirds. I prefer the water, the witch hazel, and the oil. I feel like that makes a really, really good mix. It helps it not be as greasy on the skin, because it's more like a DIY bug, like a bug oil, because it is a little bit of oily, and that helps to repel the bugs and keep them from messing with you. So I'll show you how to make this. For this, I use the TerraShield blend from doTERRA, specifically TerraShield. This seems to be the best absolute blend that I have tried, and I've tried a lot of them. I've tried blending them myself as well, and this pre-made blend is actually wonderful. And I think it's only like $26 for the entire bottle. And this makes about 4 to 6 spray bottles worth of the bug spray. So it's really, really economical, and I love it. So you start out with your water. So I do this in thirds here. So you do a third of the bottle, and you can see through it, a third-ish, third-ish, because measuring is not my thing, of the water. And then you do a third of the witch hazel, and then you're going to do the rest with the fractionated coconut oil. I get mine off of Amazon. Mine happens to be Plant Therapy. My oils are doTERRA, and then you fill it. Don't fill all the way to the top, because you have to put in a little bit more of the essential oils than we did with the other one. So we use 60 drops, but I already know what it measures out to, so I'm just going to use 60 drops of the TerraShield. And I'm going to put this through here because I'm going to make a mess. 60 drops of the TerraShield goes in there. TerraShield is already mixed with a fractionated coconut oil, so it tends to be a little bit slow coming out. And then you can use rose geranium or geranium oil. I don't like the smell of geranium, so I only put a little bit in. So 60 drops for 4 ounces of your mixture here, and then you're going to use geranium oil. I only use 10 to 15 drops. So this is the key to the ticks. The ticks hate the geranium, so use the geranium oil when in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll go 15. I don't like the way geranium smells. It's so strong. Okay, so then if you have to top it off a little bit, which I do, you just top it off with a little bit of the coconut oil to top it off, because that was the last thing you put in. And then you put the lid on, the spray bottle lid. There we go. I'm gonna get a paper towel here and just wipe it off because I got oil everywhere. So I'm just gonna wipe it off. And then before each use, you just shake it up like this, and then you just spray it on. Show you, like right here. Yeah. Spray a little bit on, it goes on like that, and then you just kind of do this and just rub it in. Rub it in a little bit. You can spray it on your ankles especially. Try to wear your socks, if you're wearing socks, wear them above your pant legs, or if you're wearing shorts, you can put your socks on a little bit higher and look like a nerd if you want, or geek. And that's the way you make this. So it's so incredibly easy to make both of these things, and it's really worth it to protect yourself, so I'd highly recommend it. Again, I use doTERRA essential oils for this. I use the TerraShield blend for the bugs. They have a pre-made one, you can a pre-made spray as well. It doesn't have geranium in it, so if you want the tick one, you have to buy some geranium essential oil and add it to one. That's a travel size that they make, is a TerraShield spray, so you can get that as well. But this is actually more cost effective to get the concentrate and make it all yourself. So that's what I recommend. So again, the ingredients we used for the bug spray was the TerraShield and geranium, or you can use rose geranium as well. And we used 1/3 of the bottle of witch hazel, 1/3 water, 1/3 fractionated coconut oil. The reason we use fractionated coconut oil is because it doesn't solidify. It stays liquid, so you don't have to worry about it clumping up if your house is under 75 degrees. Anything above 75 degrees, coconut oil tends to stay at a liquid anyway. So that's why we use this one, so it doesn't solidify in the bottle and get all hardened. So we made both of our bottles. Make sure you label them. So what I will do is I have a white Avery label that I will put on this, and I put some packing tape around it so that it doesn't get all disintegrated. So I put packing tape around it after writing on it what it was and the date that I made it, because it stays good for a while, a few months, like about 3 months or so, because of the water in it. You don't want to keep it summer to summer. So just use it for the summer. You might have to make a couple bottles of it, but you're not going to want to save it for next summer because of the water content. Things can get a little moldy and weird. If you don't use water, then it'll be preserved for a really long time, so you don't have to worry about that. So if you have any questions, let me know. Again, where to get the essential oils is doTERRA. If you want to go through me, it's www.mydoterra.com/Now2know Organics. And the beauty counter for if you want to buy sunscreen to use along with the Aftersun that we talked about, you can get it from www.beautycounter.com/Sarah Outlaw. Again, this is Sarah Outlaw from Natural Health Improvement Center of South Jersey and Natural Health Improvement Center of Des Moines, coming to you from my farmhouse today, talking to you about a little bit of DIY. So I hope you had a fun time listening and watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you soon. Have fun in the sun. Have a great holiday weekend, and I will see you soon. Make somebody smile today, guys.